Hello and welcome to the Mind Dynamics series. I'm Dr. Evelyn Peglany. I am very excited about this last and final tape. You are not only going to be able to learn how to control pain, to do the laying on of hands, to be able to not only help yourself and others where pain is concerned, but you are going to receive the workshop of the mind, and you are going to receive your own personal male and female spirit guides. They will be there to help you and to assist you. Now remember, they're not going to do it for you. So get ready for the Mind Dynamics series tape 3. And now, glove anesthesia. Glove anesthesia is a technique that can be practiced to develop control of physiological pain, and in many cases, the control of bleeding and even hemorrhaging. Glove anesthesia is the development of a feeling that is different from the norm and usually developed on the weaker of the two hands. It could be a cool or even a cold feeling or feelings, such as a tingling sensation, a vibration, as though your hand is asleep, as though you have a glove on your hand. Any feeling other than the norm will be considered glove anesthesia. Now, the practice and the reinforcement of glove anesthesia is as follows. Sit in a straight position. Now, have enough room to drape your arms to the sides. You will go down your levels at this time. 7-1, 21-1, beneficial phrase. You will then drop your stronger hand to the side, and I want you to drop it into an imaginary bucket of warm or hot water. Now, not too hot, just enough so that you can stand it. Use your imagination. Come on. Let go. You will then bring back a memory when you had your hand in hot water before. Any one time that you can recall vividly. You will then feel the steaming hot water rolling between your fingers. You will then feel your hand sweating hot. Then you will lift your hand out of that hot water and let it rest on your lap. After this, you will drop your weaker hand to the side, but this time into a bucket of ice cold water with plenty of cracked and chipped ice in it. You will then bring back a memory when you had your hand in ice-cold water before. Any one time that you can recall vividly, you will feel the ice-cold water and the cracked ice and the chipped ice between your fingers. Feel your hand ice-cold. Move it. Pick it up. Pick up some ice. You desire to make your hand cold, and you will make your hand cold. Your desire can make your hand so cold that it will feel different from the normal. Any feeling from the normal is considered to be glove anesthesia. Any feeling such as a tingling sensation, a vibration, as though your hand is even asleep. Any feeling other than the normal will be considered glove anesthesia. You will then lift your hand out of the cold water and raise it up over your head and behind your head. You will not allow your hand to touch your head. You will let it dry and get colder in that position. Then you will bring your hand down, place it on your lap, and remove all the abnormal feelings by rubbing it 3 times with your other hand, bringing all the feelings back to normal. You may use glove anesthesia on pain. Practice makes perfect. All you will have to utilize when you are laying on of hands is to mentally say the word gone. And it will be. When you find an individual that is in need and requiring your services drop down to your levels, put your hands in the area that is affected and mentally repeat, gone, and it will be so. Use the 1 to 5 technique to come up from your levels. Once again, glove anesthesia is a technique to be practiced so that you can develop the control of physiological pain. And even in many cases, you can control bleeding and even hemorrhaging. Use glove anesthesia. Practice over and over again, allowing those feelings of cold and hot, those senses to be ignited, so that you now will be able to use glove anesthesia not only to help yourself, not only to help your loved ones, but family, friends, and colleagues. It works. Now, once again, we are going to go into our scene of nature, but this time we're also going to get our workshop. So, first of all, I want you to go down to your levels using the 7 to 1, 21 to 1 method. Get yourself relaxed. Forget all of the problems and the worries and the concerns of the day. Just relax. Your entire body is free of tension. And now, I want you to concentrate on what I'm about to say. I again want you to think of a time in the summer, in the winter, spring, or fall that you were in nature. I want you to choose a day that you were very happy. Maybe you were on vacation. Maybe you were just taking a beautiful walk along the sandy beach. Or maybe you were hiking in the woods. I want you to smell the fresh air. I want you to feel that wind on your face. Allow the sun to penetrate and warm and envelop your body. And I want you to take a moment to really enjoy being in that scene of nature. And remember, from now on, when you go into your levels, you will enter your scene of nature. And I want you to allow yourself a few moments to stay within your scene of nature. Make sure that you not only relive it, but become very active in it. I want you now to realize that when you continue in the scene of nature, you're going to notice a path. That path has not been there before. And I want you to follow that path. I want you to walk, and as you continue to walk, you're going to see hidden a doorway that has not been there before. I want you to walk to that doorway, wherever it is. And as you enter into the doorway and you walk a little further, you're going to notice there's an elevator. You will push the button and this elevator door will open. You will step into the elevator and you will close the elevator door. I want you to push the number 1 button. You will feel the elevator begin its descent. And you will be able to notice up at the top of the elevator, there is a number starting from 12 and going down to 1. And as the elevator begins its descent, you will see the flash of the numbers 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The elevator door will now open. You are going to walk into a very large, empty room. Yes, this is a very large, empty room. I want you to walk into the room. I want you and I together to create what is going to be your mental workshop. The first thing I want you to do is to put in any kind of carpeting that you desire. It can be of any color, of any material. And I want you to personally get involved. So carpet the room. You'll notice that if you need assistance, it'll be there. Walk the room. Make sure that it's exactly what you want it to be. Now, if you don't want carpet and you want hardwood floors, okay. If you want the floors to be slate, if you want them to be marble, it's up to you. This is the workshop of the mind, and it is your personal workshop. After you have decided the way the floors are going to be, then I want you to look at the walls. And if you want paneling, panel it. If you want wallpaper or paint or drapery, maybe you want all the walls to have glass and windows. Maybe mirrored. Whatever you desire, feel free to do. This is your mental workshop. I want you to make it as comfortable as possible. Walk up to the walls, feel them, look at it, make sure it's exactly what you desire. Next, I want you to give yourself a beautiful, comfortable chair. Once again, this chair can be of any material you desire. It can be made of leather, it can be made of fur, It can be on a swivel, or it can be a recliner. Anything that you desire. Give yourself a big, comfortable chair. Now I want you to test it. That's right, sit in it. Make sure it's exactly what you want, that it fits you, that you're comfortable and relaxed and that you like it. Now, on the right-hand side, you are going to put in a control panel. This control panel is going to have buttons and switches on it. Now, we will start out with 4, but there will be room to put more on. Put 4 buttons or switches on your control panel. On your left-hand side of your chair, you are going to put in a telephone. But this is a telephone that is very unique, very unusual, because it will have a video screen attachment. A video screen attached to it. I want you to pick up the receiver. Listen for the dial tone. Then I want you to dial a friend or a family member's number. You will be able to make and establish a mental communication with the individual of your choice. Because you are not only going to be able to talk to him or her via the phone, but you will be able to mentally see him or her through your video screen. And now, test it again. Call another friend. Call another relative. The more you practice, the more you use it, you will be able to mentally pick up a phone and call another individual and see that other individual on your video screen. Get a little relaxed in that chair. We're going to be putting in some other things in this great, big, beautiful workshop. We are going to put in a conference table. Now, please give me at least 6 chairs. If you want 8, it's okay, but a minimum of 6. In one section of the room, you decide. You choose the area, but put in a conference table with at least 6 chairs. Once again, it can be of any design, any material that you like. It can be made of wood, it can be made of metal, as long as it's comfortable and large enough. In case you want to have a conference, you will be able to do so. That's right. You will be able to bring to your conference table anyone, but that's later. I want you to put in the mirror of the mind and the screen of the mind. That's right. We're going to bring it into your mental workshop. You will now add it. The screen can look like a home movie projector screen, which can come from the ceiling and be pulled down either manually or operated by one of the switches or the buttons on your control panel. Test it. Please test it. Make sure it's operable. The mirror of the mind and the screen of the mind are now in your workshop. Next, you are going to put in a stage. Choose the area that you wish in your workshop to have a stage. Now you can carpet the stage. You can have 1, 2, or 3 steps. If you want, you may have drapery behind it. You can make it any length that you desire. Once you put in your stage, once again, test it. Walk on it. Look at it. Is it big enough? High enough? Is it the right color? Does it have the right texture, the right feel? Are you proud of it? Do you like it? And if you do, then walk back to your chair, sit down, get comfortable, relax. Now we are going to put in your memory bank machine. This memory bank machine is going to hold everything that has ever been said or written since the beginning of time. It's like a library that you will be able to access. It will also be controlled from your control panel. You will be able to attach a microphone. You will be able to utilize it while seated in your chair. Or you'll be able to walk to the machine, and you will be able to use a small typewriter that you have placed there, so that you may be able to type a question that you want answered, and it will give you the answer. Now make sure that you have checked out the machine, that you test it. Make sure that it is operable. Next, you are going to put in another machine, which is called a calendar date machine. It is a very unusual calendar date machine. It is because it has a screen, almost like a small TV screen, built into it. It has 2 knobs, one on the right, one on the left, with small window above each of them. One side holds the month and the date. The other side will hold the year. You will be able to turn these knobs forward or backward, for the future or the past. It too will have a small built-in typewriter that you will be able to access. You will be able to type in a question that you want answered. After you select the month, the date, and the year that you are looking for, you will receive the answer on the video screen. Once again, I want you to check this out and make sure it too is operable. Remember, you can use this machine, this calendar date machine, either through your control panel and your microphone, or manually if you want to walk up to it and use it. Check it out. Make sure that it is operable. Then I want you to go back to your chair and sit down and relax. And I want you to look around your room. This is the workshop of the mind. Now, if you want to add any pictures, do so. I want you to add anything that you desire. If you want a fireplace, put it in. If you want indirect lighting, put it in. Make it as comfortable for you as you want, because you are going to spend a lot of time from now on in your mental workshop. You are going to be able to accomplish many, many things with the devices and mechanisms I have given you, your screen and your mirror of your mind. You will be able to go into your workshop any time you desire. You will be able to acquire, to accomplish the goals that you have set for yourself. You will be able to use your mental screen. You will be able to relax as you endeavor to go after that which you want. Next, you are going to notice that within this room, to one side, there is yet another door. And you will walk to the door. You will open it. Please walk through it. You will see again yet another large room. And this room is going to become your mental hospital workshop. And we are going to put into it all the things that are necessary to have the most well-equipped modern hospital in the world. So from now on, every time you watch a program or every time that you read a book or a newspaper that comes up with anything new in the development of health, whether it's machinery or equipment, you will continually put those new devices into your personal hospital room. Now, I know that you have your own ideas, and I'm sure they will be fantastic, and I want you to utilize every single one of them. We are going to first put in your operating table. The next thing we're going to put in is going to be a fancy X-ray machine. I want you also to put in an oxygen machine. I want you to put in a dispenser that will house all of the plasma, cotton, drugs, everything that's necessary. Next, I want you to put in a sterilization machine for your instruments. I want you to think of all the things that you feel necessary to complete your mental hospital room. Remember that not only are you going to be able to help yourself, but you're going to be able to help your loved ones. You'll be able to bring them into the hospital room, and you'll be able to ask for and get assistance. That's right. You will be able to have the finest minds, the finest doctors that have ever been and that are presently. They will be there to guide you and to assist you, helping you not only to help yourself, not only to make yourself feel better, but to make those that you love and care about dearly. You will be able to help them control their health, so that which will help you and enable you to do a better job. I am relying upon your imagination to put into this hospital room, for your own benefit, everything you need. I want you to put above the entrance, on the inside of the door, what I will consider a beam of light. This is very important. As you first step into your hospital room, directly above, there will be a beam of light. It is almost like a dome of light. And every time you enter your hospital room, or you go out of your hospital room, just before that door opens, you are going to allow yourself to stand under this beam of light. You are going to allow it to penetrate your entire body, to engulf you and to cleanse you of all of the impurities that may be there, to revitalize, to rejuvenate, to strengthen your body, and to keep it healthy. You will be able to use this each and every time you enter your hospital room, and each and every time you bring anyone else into your hospital room. You will be able to put them under that beam of light, so that all of the disorders, all of the malfunctions, all of the impurities, some of the aches and the pains will be cleansed and removed from the body long before you call in your assistants and you bring them and place them on the operating table if necessary, or hook them up to any of the apparatus or machinery that you have before that you dispense anything that you feel will assist them or help them in the control of pain or the reversal of disease. And now I want you to walk back into the workshop area. That's right. I want you to sit down in your chair. I want you to go over your room. And I want you to look at the room. Once again, remember, anything that your heart desires, you can have in that room. A painting that you always wanted. Remember, a fireplace. Remember, anything that will make you feel more at home, more comfortable, more relaxed, more at ease, and ready to work. This is your workshop of the mind. This is your mental workshop and your mental hospital room. This is a room that is your private domain, that is going to help you hold a positive mental attitude, that is going to help you gain the success that you want, that you need, that will help benefit your life and your loved ones. And your hospital room is there for you and your friends, relatives, and loved ones. There are many people who have found their own sanctuary and realize that with a positive mental attitude, with deep meditation and concentration, they may have the ability to achieve and gain the results they have never before believed they could accomplish. By mere utilization of this wonderful state of mind. So please, Use your workshop. Use your hospital room. Once again, I'm going to allow a few moments while you are here in your mental workshop to look at it, to change any part of it, to add any part of it. And then take a moment or two, walk back into the hospital room. Look around. No, you don't want this. No, you want to move that. You want to add. Do so. There is no limit to what each of these rooms will hold except that which you place upon it. And each and every time you go down to your levels and you enter into your mental workshop, you can add, you can change anything. Yes, a couple of moments. Now, I want you to get up from your chair and walk back to the elevator door. I want you to push the button and the door will open. Now step into the elevator. Turn facing the door. And as the door closes, the elevator is slowly going to begin its ascent. 12. From 1 to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The elevator has stopped and the doors are opening. As you look out, you can again see your particular scene of nature. I want you to step out into this happy, beautiful place that you love. I want you again to take a moment or two and walk around and feel that wind in your hair or the sun penetrating your body. Smell the clean, fresh air and the fragrance of the flowers. Smell the grass or the sand between your toes. Whatever you choose, once again, enjoy for a moment your scene of nature. When you have finished, mentally close your eyes again. Go back to the bottom of your special stairway. And from this stairway, you are mentally going to go up the stairs. Now say your second beneficial phrase before you go up your levels. Do you remember it? It should be committed to memory. I have now reached a perfect working level where I will be accurate and correct in all I am about to do, and this is so. When you have reached your top level and open your eyes, you will be relaxed. You will be wide awake. You will be refreshed. You will be feeling fine and feeling much better than you have before. And now for your spirit guides. This is so important. So please, once again, enter your levels. Take your time. so that you get deep, very relaxed, and very comfortable. I want you to go into your scene of nature. Take your time there. Spend a few moments in your scene of nature. Then once again, go into your elevator. Go down through the 12 levels. Take your time. Watch the level as each number flashes. Once the elevator stops and the doors open, walk into your workshop. Be seated in your chair. Now come on, get comfortable, get relaxed. You are now going to do what most people consider almost impossible. You're going to receive your male and your female guides. You will notice there is a section of your room that is available, and there is, where we are going to put a special elevator. That's right. But this elevator is going to be very different in shape, for it is cylindrical, round. It will be from the floor to the ceiling of your workshop. And the elevator door will open from the top and descend down to the bottom. Not like a normal elevator, which opens from side to side. And it will be controlled by your panel, switch, or button. Now, I want you to test it several times. I want you to make sure it's operable. So please, push the switch, push the button. Make sure that the elevator starts from the top and comes all the way down the door to the cylindrical elevator. Test it more than once. Now make sure that your elevator door is once again closed for me, please. As I am sitting with you here now, that's right now with you, your male guide is descending into the elevator. I want you to put your hand very slowly on your control panel and push your button or switch. And you and I will control the descent of the elevator door. It is now beginning to descend very, very slowly from the top. And as it slowly descends, you're able to perceive, first of all, the hairline, and then the forehead, and the eyes, and the nose and the cheeks, the chin, all the way down to the neck. The entire face has become visible. The elevator will now stop. That's right, stop it. So that we may be able to clearly perceive the complete facial features of your male spirit guide. All right, I know you're anxious. Once again, the elevator is starting its descent. And now the shoulders and the chest and the arms and the waist, all the way down to the hips, the thighs, the knees, the legs, the ankles, and finally down to the feet. Your male guide is waiting for you. Get up off the chair Walk up to your male guide and please introduce yourself by your first and last name. Thank him for coming and ask him what he wishes to be known by. What name would he like you to call him? Now, take him and walk over to your conference table. Sit down and give yourself a few moments to get to know him and to establish a rapport with him. I'm going to give you a few moments of time here. I want you to take the time to get to know your male spirit guide. While you are speaking with him, there will be soft music to allow you a couple of moments of time. Now I want you to ask him the kind of a chair he wishes to have. You will create it for him, and you will put it on the right side of your chair. Then both of you will go back and sit down. Now please, close your elevator door. And as I am talking to you now, your female guide has descended into the elevator. Give a moment. Once again, with you and I at the control, we will control the rate of descent of the elevator. I want you to now push the button or the switch. The elevator will once again start its descent. Very, very slowly. It's on its way down. And soon you will be able to perceive the hairline, the forehead, the eyebrows and the eyes, the nose and the cheeks, the lips and the chin, all the way down to the neck. Once again, the elevator will stop, and you will be able to clearly perceive the complete features of your female spirit guide. Now the elevator will continue its descent as the shoulders, the chest, the arms, the waist, the hips, the thighs start coming into view. Then the knees and the legs and the ankles, all the way down to the feet. Your female spirit guide is waiting to meet you. Please get up from your chair, walk over to your female guide, and introduce yourself by your first and your last name. Thank her for coming and ask her what name she wishes to be known or called by. And then the two of you walk over to your conference table so that you will be able to establish communication and rapport with her. I'm going to allow you a moment of time. There will be soft music while you establish communication and rapport. Ask her, once again, the kind of chair she desires. Please create it for her and put it on the left side of your chair. Once again, both of you walk back to your chairs. You have now received both your male and your female spirit guides. Remember always they are there to help you. Be gracious. Be polite to them at all times. These are your helpmates in anything you wish to do or know in your workshop. All you need to do is ask. Always before you leave, thank them. Understand they are there to guide you and to assist you, to help you achieve your goals, to help you work on yourself, your loved ones, your friends. They won't do the work for you, but they will be there to guide you, to assist you, and from time to time to give you special insight and special presence. You have no idea how useful and accommodating they are going to be for you. Once again, you are going to have some time to go back to the workshop. They will always greet you and be there waiting for you, waiting to assist you, waiting to help you. But for now, I want you to get up, walk to the elevator, not the cylindrical elevator, your elevator. Push the button. Let the elevator doors open. Step in. They will close, and you are going to slowly go back up from 1 to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The doors will open, and once again, you're in that special, beautiful scene of nature. Take a moment. Enjoy it. Then walk slowly to the bottom of that special staircase. Say your second beneficial phrase. Then, this time, when you've reached the top level, go through your colors. After going through your colors, I want that first beneficial phrase. Every day, in every way, I am getting better, better, and better. My increasing powers are for serving humanity better. I'm in complete control over my senses and faculties at every dimension of my mind, including the outer sensing dimensions. Positive thoughts bring me benefits and advantages I desire. After you've gone through your colors and said your first beneficial phrase, you will be able to open your eyes. You will be wide awake. You will be feeling fine, feeling better than you have ever been before. And you now have, as your assistant, as your guide, a male and a female spirit guide. Please practice. Please use it over and over again. Make them a part of your daily life, and they will open up wonderful doors for you. Thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed the Mind Dynamics series. I'm Dr. Evelyn Paglini.